I got given early access to Predict Easy, a tool for expert analysis on Netflix, awards, and films. I've loaded up a wallet with $300. Let's take some trades. Now, first off, this was vibe coded by Easy Eats Bodega. I got access to it through the Bodoggos Wales. Big shout out to Easy. Yeah, let's get into it. So first off, US TV, His and Hers comes out at #1. So let's put a prediction on that. So His and Hers is #1. Let's put in a prediction for $30. Now here is the reasoning why. Next up, TV Global. This is His and Hers as well. We'll put in a prediction for $30. Now over to films. People we meet on vacation. This is at 90% odds currently. I'm saying this is #1, so let's jump into it. And we see the odds here, it's just climbing, so let's put that down. And Films Global has people we meet as well. 30 on that too. So here are our positions. Now I'm using bullpen just because I like the terminal experience as a whole and I think it's a bit of fun. Anyway, enough of that. We've got the Golden Globes happening right now and there's actually some predictions going on here with some open markets. So let's jump in and do it. Best Director, Paul Thomas Anderson, expert consensus. So I think we're gonna have to take that prediction. There we go, Best Director, put in a prediction of 30. And there we go. Now before I jump off for the day, Runaway is at #2. That's the prediction from Predict Easy. So the odds are at 87%. So I think we should also place this prediction as well. So now that we've got those predictions done, let's come back tomorrow and see how they've gone. And here we are back on day 2 and you can see our total P&L, we're up just shy of $12. 100% win rate, absolutely killed it. So let's claim those winnings. Check that out. So our total return was 7%. Now the new markets have just opened and the liquidity isn't quite there yet, but let's see what Predict Easy says we should go for this week. So when we have a look at US TV, His and Hers is at #1, same along with the Polymarket rank. Agatha Christie's 7 Dials at #2, same with Polymarket #3, so basically the same. Now with TV Global, it's got His and Hers at #1, Agatha Christie's at #2. On Polymarket, it's actually flipped. When we get to films with the US, what we can see is The Rip is at #1, Polymarket's got it at #1, #2, People We Meet on Vacation, same with #2, and then Films Global, we've also got The Rip at #1, People We Meet on Vacation at #2. Now the markets have just opened up, so I'm a little bit hesitant on placing a prediction on the TV shows for the US at this current point in time. For the films, I might actually take a swing on The Rip because Netflix is marketing quite hard. Polymarket's got the odds up very high. Same thing with the Films Global. So I think let's take that prediction. So the top Netflix movie this week, what we're going to do is we're going to put in a prediction. We're actually going to buy, so 94 cents is the limit, but there's only $14 of liquidity there. And there's up to 95 cents, we've got 27. So we'll still put in the $30 and we'll get filled between 94 and 95 cents. And we bought the yes. Now, if this does come down to around that 80-cent mark, we might average more in. We've got a little more gas in the tank, but I wanted to actually place that prediction because, well, I'm making the video right now. Now let's go to the global market. Now we can see here that 96 cents, there's a bunch of liquidity there. So if we want to take some of that, we will. $30, we'll buy the yes. There we go. Now it is early on, but I am a bit of a degenerate. So let's take the prediction for His and Hers on the US market and His and Hers on the global TV market, even though the odds on Polymarket are different. So let's just give that a go. So auto-filled yes on that. So we've just put 15 on both, but we've got a little bit more gas in the tank if these start to shift around, and I'm happy to cut some losses. Now we're going to monitor the model, see how it goes over the next few days, and then go from there. And here we are at the end of the week, and the results, we started with $300 and we are down $2. Now there are a couple of reasons for this. First off, there was a lot of flip-flopping and this kind of chopped my balance. And in hindsight, trying to get the earliest entry isn't as good as waiting for a better entry backed by solid data. And what you can see here is I actually had His and Hers as the top global Netflix show. I then swapped that for Agatha Christie's 7 Dials. That then plummeted, and that's how we ended up with this. Swapped back into
his and hers, and then made that gain from there. And when I think about it, to start with a balance of 300 and lose a $40 trade, but then still end up at break even, that's pretty good in my eyes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this challenge going and run this wallet up to thousands of dollars or down into the ground, no matter what. There's no in between. So check the description down below. I'll have updates, and you can also check out the Polymarket link as well to check out the portfolio and see how it's going, and hopefully it's going to do well. So what am I going to do moving on? Well, I'm not going to take trades on day one, maybe day two or day three. I'm going to wait for the market data to be solid and then moving on those trades and be solid. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to place limit orders, and I'm not going to necessarily just market order, because a lot of my buys, I was getting in at the 90 cent mark, 93 cents. I was limiting my upside, but I could have put in some limit orders at around the 80, 85 cent mark and maximized those gains. But it's a challenge video. I just wanted to kind of get something out there. So that's what I'll do moving on. Now, one thing that I'm going to do that I don't think you shouldn't do is I'm going to treat this as a pure set and forget copy trade mentality. I'm going to look at what's happening on day two or day three, size in, and then let it run. What you should do, if you do it, not financial advice, is do your own due diligence, do your own research, be happy to quit and exit positions and then move along. With this, I am going against what I might be thinking when it comes to a movie or a film and any research I'm doing. And I'm going strictly off the data that's given here, just so this can be a pure play test on the algorithms and everything that Easy has built. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you can kind of get access to it. Big shout out Easy. Thank you very much. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.